What is perseverance to you?
A way of life. I have a never say die attitude about things, and I don't want to give up. And sometimes, you know, the more challenging it is, the more I just want to accomplish it, whatever the goal is. If Webster had a definition of white trash, that's how I felt. I mean, we were poor. You know, there was no doubt about it. When you go to a friend's house and it's, you know, it's a well-organized, nice house, and then people come to your house and it's not that. And when you're very young, you don't realize it, but as you get older and you become a preteen and then a teenager, you know it. And it just, I didn't like the way it felt. 5 or 6 years old, his name was Nick. It was a relative of my stepfather. And basically he was just constantly touching me and stuff like that. And he always found ways to have me, you know, go here, go there with him. There was a point where I was probably about 15 that I confronted him and just, you know, I didn't say anything, but he knew. That was the last time I ever saw him. I never saw him again after that day. He just disappeared. It's interesting how in the midst of all this brokenness, God took the pieces and put them back together and created hope. Without Nick, I never would have met Harry. He had a 52-acre farm on the side of a mountain. When we went to the farm, that's when stability, our version of stability started. It's where I learned my work ethic. I mean, I was 15 years old working for him, delivering eggs. He looked out for us because my mother, you know, my mother tested his patience. I mean, she continued with a reckless lifestyle. I know in my heart that Harry put up with my mother because he cared about my sisters and I. He never really sat me down and said, Neil, you know, I want you to be on this track and think this way. He didn't. Just by having that example, he really, that's when I started realizing that I can have more in life, that I don't have to continue this cycle. The farm was the beginning of a long journey, of stumbling and getting back up. Fits of rage, a broken marriage, unhealthy work ethic. It wasn't easy and by no means was it clean. I just kept moving forward. We went to Metro. We kind of went in and, you know, I had no expectations other than supporting a new friend. But instantly I picked up on the sense of community. It's a really warm environment and it just felt right to me. It's just an amazing church. I mean, they really bring the gospel to everyday life. I remember when we were leaving, I told my wife, I'm coming back next week. And I've been going back ever since. I had a counselor ask me once, did you ever get angry with God? Did you ever resent God for your life? And that was like the craziest question I was ever asked. Absolutely not. I think about in the parts of my life where I could have made really bad decisions, he was there for me. And that inner voice that turns you away from danger to a safer place. Harry in my life, that you know, here's a man that was extended himself to people and basically looked out for us kids when our family wasn't. Even today, you know, the success that I've had with my company, the successes that I've had in my life, they were answered prayers. I didn't do this on my own. God was with me the whole way, because I shouldn't be here. There's really no other way for me. Since I've been born again, since I've just fallen head over heels in love with Jesus and just learning more than I've ever known about him, there's no turning back. you know, there's absolutely no turning back.